Hi there. Thank you so much for joining us at Lake of the Pines Living Facebook. I'm CJ Jenkins from Century 21 Cornerstone. You know, I have lived in this community in Auburn, California, which is called Lake of the Pines. It is a gated community with a lake, of course, a 19-hole golf course, lots of special amenities. We're 50% working families and 50% retirees. And I have lived here since the year 2000. I've been a realtor for 17 years. And you know what's interesting? I was talking to somebody the other day and I said, I don't think I would be a realtor anywhere else. It is so easy to be a realtor at Lake of the Pines when you love where you live. I love the community. I love the people. I love our changes in housing and topography. I love the amenities. I love swimming the lake. It is just a very easy place to bring people to and see if they're the right match for this particular community. Now today we have a really cool house at, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting my number, 25052 Long Court, 25052. Pardon?
25092.
25092. I knew that number before. 25092 Long Court. There'll be a quiz after, by the way. See if you remember the numbers, because I will. Long Court is really nice because it's a quiet setting here on a court. We have a beautiful area. All the neighbors take good care of their homes. It's very peaceful and quiet. Now our closest beach area would be Park 4, where you launch your boats, can launch your kayak. There's a swimming area there, a playground, a picnic area, nicely lawned park, which is Park 4, right at the corner of Torrey Pines and Lakeshore South. Now, I have this beautiful home to show you, and one of the nice things about the home's position is you can be here on the porch at one time of the day and then on the back porch at a different time of the day, depending upon the sun's position. So let's go in. Let me show you 25092 Long Court. Come on, check it out with me. This home is impeccably maintained. It's super clean, taken care of very nicely by the family. Now, we're 2,622 square feet. And let's say you're retiring and you say, well, I don't need that much space. However, this one level right here lives like a single story because there's 2 ample-sized bedrooms and 2 full baths and your living area right here. You can completely separate the downstairs from the upstairs if you wanted to do some multi-generational living. Or if you had guests, your grandchildren have 2 bedrooms downstairs and a family room to play in. So if you don't want to listen to the videos or the Disney films, you can put them down right there into their family room. And there is a private entrance too from that area. So we'll be looking at that in just a minute. But what I like about this home, besides the high ceilings and the hardwood floors, is the view. We look out on trees and the hillside right across the street there is part of the Lake of the Pines ranchos. Now the ranchos are all 5-acre parcels. So you see a lot of land and sporadically a house. We're going to explore that area there. I'm going to tell you what's so special about what's across the street when we go outside into the backyard. So a good sized dining area. And if you had a china cabinet or a hutch, you could tuck it away in this space right here. This family uses it as an office space. Or if you have kids who are doing their homework while you're in the kitchen, you can keep an eye on what they're watching on their computer. Again, the hardwood floors flow into the kitchen. And we have nice granite countertops. And a very functional kitchen. I like this little ledge right here. Very helpful. Now, you know me, I always say this, what do I look at when I'm at the kitchen sink? So we have the hillside across the street there, also the orchard that belongs to this home, and we have some pretty pine trees to look at right here when you're washing your dishes. There is a little breakfast nook area that's built in. This is also a perfect spot for the kids to be doing their homework while you're in the kitchen, or a little place to read your book. Put your iPad here to check on your recipes, and through that door is the garage. So if you are bringing your groceries in from the garage, you have one step into the kitchen right by the refrigerator to bring your groceries in. Now these plantation shutters are really cool. They just very graciously slide, and then you can regulate the amount of light that you have in the home as the sun moves along throughout the day. Let's go look at the master, which also looks out to the backyard. This is a pretty master. Look at all the trees that you see from all of the windows. When you're reading at night, you can regulate your reading lights right at the in your bed, which is a cool feature. I don't know why that isn't mandatory in every house, because so many people read at night. And then you look out to the deck right here. We're going to be out on that deck in just a minute. These owners have replaced this deck while they've been living here, and it is TimberTech, which is a really good product. We kind of say the word Trex sometimes because it's a generic name, but TimberTech is a better product. Hardwood floors in the master. And one of the things that this house has, which I really like, is all of the bathrooms have beautiful tile work in them. Check out the tile in that master shower. Now it's a shower and tub combination. It's a very easy to use bathroom. This gray and black is very popular. And the tile work. I mean, I think the person who lived here must have been a tile mason or something, because it is so perfectly done, even with these ledges here. I like that bathroom a lot. Now, a question that sometimes you ask me, is there a walk-in closet? And the answer is yes, but I usually don't show it because, you know, people put lots of extra things in there while they're showing their home. So we are going to keep that closet closed, but there is a walk-in closet. In the hall, we have room for your towels and sheets. And I'm going to bring you into this bathroom. And I'd like you to see it without a light on first, because this is a very efficient way of bringing daylight into your bathroom. And this is a solar tube. So now I'm going to turn the light on. We have plenty of light. But look at the selection of tile. This is really beautiful tile. It has lots of personality. Very natural looking. So once again, we have a little ledge here. Just a clever design. So we're following the hardwood floors through the hallway into this. I think this is a great size bedroom. And I love the way it's decorated. So we have a Star Wars and a Legos fan in this family, but anybody could have anything. This could be your office, it could be your craft room. If you wanted to live on this one level, you have a beautiful window to look out on, which is very private because you're in a court. And this house has this extra space in these rooms. They're just really good sized rooms. So let's go, since we're sticking with one level, let's go out to the deck. Now I'd like to point out this tile also in the entryway. This is beautiful tile. Once again, following the same pattern as the bathrooms that are so handsomely done. So we have a farmer out there. You can see him on the hillside right there doing some watering. Don't exactly know what they're watering yet. But you can always tell, by the way, folks, the newness of a deck. And the reason why is that it is this height railing right here, which these owners have put in the correct height of railing. They've used metal in here, so the maintenance of this particular deck, remember, we do have moisture that affects our decks. It's called dry rot. And when you have a substance like this, that's a composite substance with a metal railing, you're not going to have constant care on your deck. So this height is today's standards, which is a safety feature. So someone doesn't topple over the deck and children are safe. So this is a very attractive deck, and you will have nothing that you need to do on this deck for a very, very long time. Perfect spot for your dinner in the afternoon. So we're going to give you a little peek of the garden from here. I love this fountain. It's so perfectly located, and the sound of the fountain is really very sweet. And the really special thing about 25092 Long Court is the backyard. And we are going to see all the parts of the backyard in a minute. We have this composite deck. Then underneath the composite deck, we have a patio. We have a lawn. We have a terraced hillside, a sports court, which could be for basketball or pickleball, a garden shed, and a small orchard. It is really a backyard with lots of personality. Something for everyone. All right, Leanne, let's go check out the downstairs here. And I'm going to show you something you might not know what this is, but here in the mountains we sure do. We have a fireplace here that has pellets, and it's a pellet stove, and this is a type of wood that burns, and you put the pellets right into the unit here, and this really gives you a lot of heat in the wintertime. Now, this is something that we don't spend a lot of time thinking about, But look at this entryway with this beautiful stained glass. Brings in lots of light. It just has a bit of elegance to it. Something you don't see in the newer homes, but it's something that's very charming about a home that has this much light in the entryway. All right, we have wooden floors down on the downstairs unit. And this room the family uses as a second family room. It's all set up for TV viewing. It's a really good size room, as you can see. And it also has a closet. So this would be bedroom number 3. The closet is a pretty piece of etched glass right here. And if you were to use this as one of your bedrooms, you can look out the window here and see that you have a shady patio outside your window and also lots of green. You know, at Lake of the Pines, we see lots of green out of our windows, and that's one of the things that's really something that is special. I love the energy in this house. It's got lots of creative energy. Okay, so this is bedroom number 3. Let's go check out bedroom number 4. Again, another good-sized room, and this particular family is using this room as a guest bedroom. It's right next to the bathroom, so it's a perfect spot. And if someone wants to come and go at different times of the day, there's a door here. And it even has a unit here that allows you to open up the side windows and have some air coming in through the screen. I really like that. This is just a custom built home. You've got the crown molding around the wall ceiling joins right there. Beautifully painted doors, all nice and white. And then this is a fun bathroom too. Once again, that handsome tile that I'm talking about. I mean, the tile is not just regular tile. It's got lots of activity and movement in it. So, as a guest, from this area on where I'm just kind of making a wall right here, if I had a wall right here, this could be a complete master suite for someone if they needed a second master suite. So, what's also happening in this house is a terrific storage room. Look how deep this is. I'm going to go to the back wall here so you can see how far it is. Lots of storage. Now I'm going to tell you a little history about this house. If you look at these particular tiles, these tiles absorb sound. And at one time, the owner of this house was a member of the Moody Blues. And this downstairs area was used for recording, musical recordings. So this would have been part of that room. Cool little story. In fact, some of the people at Lake of the Pines know that it's the Moody Blues house of the previous owner of the Moody Blues. So again, wooden flooring that goes into the last room. And this room is being used as an office and a family room. So think about it. You have 2 bedrooms over here on the left, and this room here could be your family room. Now, it's not considered a bedroom, but if you needed a 5th bedroom, you could put a closet in right here if you needed to from this wall on, and you would have a 5th bedroom. Not too many people need a 5th bedroom. They like family rooms instead, but this is a perfect family room. And it's just beautifully cared for, this house. Again, we have the stained glass on the door. I mean, that's an extra. Okay, let's go check out the backyard. So, we have a downstairs patio, but one of the things that makes this downstairs patio more usable is this. And nobody ever looks at this when they look at a patio when I'm showing them property. You have your upstairs deck completely covered from the downstairs patio. So you can have people out here in any time of year. If it's raining on top of the deck above us, there's no rain that is going to fall on this patio. So this is very usable. We've got a pretty lawn. Now, if I had someone who wanted to divide up this house or have an elderly person live here, and let's say they wanted to live in the downstairs area, there is a concrete path that goes down the whole side of the house. You just, and there's some really pretty wisteria covering it. Plant right here grows very well at Lake of the Pines. I believe it's called St. John's wort, and it has blossoms different times of the year. And look how it has just hugged this slight hillside. Really pretty. Okay, you're coming to one of my favorite places. This is where I would spend a lot of time. This is the garden shed. Look at some of the cute things that have been painted up here. We have lavender, we have foxglove, we have sage, we have some asters, some chives. Perfect spot for you to be planting for your garden, maybe preparing your vegetables. There's a built-in bench right here also. Now, this particular space has power. It has lights, and this could be somebody's workshop. So if you have a gentleman who's saying, oh, I'm only going to buy a house that has a workshop, put some glass in here, or even a tarp cover. You'd have it open during the summertime if you want. This could physically be your workshop, or you bring your power tools and you can make whatever you have your plans for. Or you could have a small refrigerator down here for the kids while they're playing basketball. So we've got the basketball hoop. It comes with the house. Or one of the most popular games that we can pickleball. This, if I put that up right here, this is an absolutely perfect pickleball court. Now, through this light fence, we have a orchard. It's a small orchard, and different seasons are better than some seasons. There is water out there. We had a frost this year, so we're all watching our gardens and trying to figure out when our fruit is coming in and when our vegetables are coming up, because they're a little bit off season. But this is a perfect spot for a garden. You've got the water there. You have a little sitting bench. And this fence is so helpful because if you're playing ball on this sports court, you don't want the ball to be going into your garden over and over again. So let's take a peek from right here, and I'm going to tell you the story of what's happening across the street. As you remember, this property is the Lake of the Pines Rancho's property, and you can see some of the plants on that hillside. This is the Table Meadow Organic Farm, and these folks own 5 acres. They've got a lot of it already planted. They sell their produce right on the corner there, 2 different times a week. You can go and purchase really wonderful vegetables and some fruits. And the hillside that we see is in the process of being irrigated, and they're going to have an orchard there. So soon, this house is going to look out not only on the organic vegetable gardens, but you're going to have fruit trees to look at also. What a pretty setting. So not too far from Long Court, we have 3 public schools. We have Bear River High School, Magnolia Middle School, and we also have Cottage Hill Elementary. And then outside the gate going up Comby Road, we have Forest Lake Christian School too, which is a private school. So we have good schools nearby. It's a wonderful location for kids to be riding their bikes, taking themselves to the beach, and leaving their bike there and going for a swim and meeting friends and playing tennis or being part of the golf team that we have. There's lots of fishing events also, and we have 7 different kinds of fish at Lake of the Pines, and one of them is bass. And the bass fishing at Lake of the Pines is the best kept secret. But we also have a sailing program. The sailing program is very family oriented. There are volunteers that teach people how to sail, and Lake of the Pines owns so many Hobie sail crafts or sailboats, and you pay a fee. Maybe it's about $50 for a season for you to sail for 5 weeks, and they have sailing meetings on Wednesday evenings and Sunday afternoons. And then after the 2 sessions of sailing, they have a big sailing regatta, which is so much fun to watch. So that's just one of the many amenities that we have at Lake of the Pines. So I'm going to give you a quiz now. What's our number of this house? 25092. Long Court. We are 2,622 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths with a family room. Hardwood floors, high ceilings, impeccably maintained. And we are very proud to present this property to you at $799,000. We think it's a home that can be used by 2 families or 2 generations, I could say, or 3 generations actually. Or it's a great large family home, or possibly a home for a retired couple or soon-to-be retired couple where they need to have their 2 separate offices. They could do that downstairs and have a guest bedroom and master bedroom on the main level right there. So we hope to show you Long Court. If you'd like to see Long Court, just give me a call at 530-906-4715. I will make it available for you. We're very proud of this beautiful home at Lake of the Pines in Auburn, California. We'll see you next time at Lake of the Pines Living. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.